Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Rima Sniper. You can just call me Ruri. My voice is a little deep today. I don't know why, but it's fine. Today we are reading a book that's not my book. It's still a book. It wasn't published by me, and it wasn't written by me, and it wasn't even inspired by me. So, this book is called we're gonna spend the next few weeks reading this book because this is a really great book. I'm not even halfway through it, but I'm gonna read it to the point where I stopped, and then once I get to that point, I'm actually gonna read along with you to see because we'll both get the same reaction then. But this book is called The Cousins. The name of the author that is covered by the price tag. Hold on. Karen M. Mcanus. Or is that a U? I think it's a U. Hold on, I gotta look on the inside of this now. Hold on. I gotta look on the inside because it is the way it's turned. Oh, Mcanus. Okay, we got it. So it says on the front, on the inside, one of the first pages, it says, one of us is lying, two can keep a secret, one of us is next. Okay, I'm gonna read the first chapter. This is chapter 1, Millie. It says, I'm late for dinner again, but this time it's not my fault. There's a misplanner in my way. Millard? That's a grandmother's name. But not even a cool grandmother, he says like he thinks he's being clever. Like, in all of my 17 years, no one else has ever noticed that my name isn't the fashionable kind of classic. It took a Wall Street investment banker with slick black hair and a pinky ring to render that particular bit of social commentary. I dipped the dregs of my seltzer. I'm named after my grandmother, I said. I'm at a steakhouse in Middletown at 6 o'clock on a rainy April evening. Do my best to blend in with the happy hour crowd. It's a game, my friends, and I play sometimes. We go to restaurant bars so we don't have to worry about getting carded at the door. We wear our simplest dresses and extra makeup. We order seltzer water with lime in a small glass, please. I'm not that thirsty. And gulped it down until there's nothing left. Almost there's nothing left. Then we wait to see if anyone offers to buy us a drink. Somebody always does. Pinky Ring smiles. His teeth almost fluorescent in the dim light. He must take his whitening routine very seriously. I like it. Quite a contrast for such a beautiful young woman. He edges closer, and I catch a headache-inducing whiff of strong cologne. You have a very interesting look. Where are you from? That's marginally better than the "what are you" question I get sometimes, but still gross. New York, I pointedly. You? I mean, originally, he clarifies, and that's it, I'm done. New York, I repeated and stand up from my stool. It's just as well he didn't talk to me until I was about to leave because a cocktail before dinner wasn't one of my better ideas. I catch my friend Chloe's eyes across the room and wave goodbye. But before I can distract myself, Pinky Ring tips his glass towards mine. Can I get you another of whatever that is? No, thank you. I'm meeting somebody. He pulls back. Brown frowned, Ray frowned, in a behind on his Botox sort of way. He also has creases lining his cheeks and wrinkles around his eyes. He's way too old to be hitting on me. Even if I were the college student I occasionally pretend to be. What are you wasting my time for then? He grunts, his gaze already roving over my shoulder. Chloe likes the happy hour game because she says high school boys are immature, which is true. But sometimes I think that we might be better off not knowing how much worse they can get. I pluck the lime out of my drink and squeeze it, not aiming for his eye exactly, but I'm still a little disappointed when the juice splatters on his collar. Sorry, I say sweetly, dropping the lime into the glass and it on the bar. Normally I wouldn't bother, but it's so dark in here. When you first came over, I thought you were my dad. As if my dad is way better looking and also not a creep. Pinky Ring's mouth dropped open, but I scooped past him and out the door before he could reply. The restaurant I'm going to is just across the street, and the hostess smiles when I come to the door. Can I help you? I'm meeting someone for dinner. Allison? Her gaze drops to the book in front of her, and a small crease appears between her eyes. I'm not seeing... Oh, Story Takarashi? I try. My parents have unusual, incapable of divorce, and Exhibit A is that my mom continues to use both last names. Well, it's still your name, she said 4 years ago when the divorce was finalized. And I've gotten used to it. The crease between the host's eyes deepens. I don't see that either. Just Story then? Like in a book? Her brow clears. Oh, yes, there you are, right this way. She grabs 2 menus and winds her way between white-covered tables until we reach a corner of the booth. The wall behind it is mirrored, and the woman sitting on one side is sipping a glass of white wine while superiorly checking out her reflection, smoothing flyaways in her dark bun that only she could see. I drop into the seat across from her as the hostess places oversized red menus in front of us. So it's Story tonight? I asked. Mother waits until the hostess leaves to answer. I wasn't in the mood to repeat myself, she sighs, and I raise a brow. Mom usually makes a point of pushing back on anyone who acts like they can't figure out how to spell or pronounce Dad's Japanese last name. Why, I ask, even though I know she won't tell me. There are multiple levels of Millie criticism to get through first. She puts her glass down, causing almost a dozen gold bangles to jiggle on her wrist. My mother is vice president of public relations for a jewelry company, and wearing the season's must-have is one of the perks of her job. She eyes me up and down, taking in my heavier than usual makeup and navy shield sheath. Where are you coming from that you're so dressed up? The bar across the street, a gallery with Chloe. I lie. Chloe's mom owns an art gallery uptown, and our friends spend a lot of time there. Allegedly. Mom picks up her glass again, sips, flicks her iris towards the mirror, pats her hair, and then, when it's down, it falls in dark waves. But she likes to tell me pregnancy changes the texture from smooth to coarse. I'm pretty sure she's never forgiven me for that. I thought you were studying for finals. I was, before. Her knuckles turn white around the glass, and I wait for it. Millie, you cannot exit your junior year with less than a B average. You're on the curbs of medical seeing your father, and I have invested far too much for you to waste your opportunity like that. If I were even a little musical inclined, I'd start a band called cup C of mediocrity in order of my mom's favorite warning. I've been hearing some version of that speech for 3 years. Prescott Academy churns out Ivy League students like some kind of blue-blooded factory, and that it's the bane of my mother's existence that I'm always ranked solitary in the bottom half of my class. The lecture doesn't come through. Instead, my mom reaches out her free hand, pats mine stiffly like she's a marionette with a no-flinch handler. Well, you look very pretty. Instantly, I'm not. I'm on the defense. Strange enough that my mother wanted to meet her for dinner, but she never compliments me or touches me. All of a sudden, she feels like an upset for some thing I'd rather not hear. Are you sick? I blurted out. Is it Dad? She blinks and withdraws her hand. What? No, why would you think that? Then why? I break off as a smiling server appears beside the table, filling our water glasses from a silver pitcher. And how are you ladies this evening? Can I tell you about our specials? I study Mom covertly over the top of my menu as the server rattles them off. She's definitely tense, still clutching her nearly empty wine glass in a death grip, but I realize now that I was wrong to expect badness. Her dark blue eyes are bright, and the corners of her mouth are almost turned up. She's anticipating something, not dreading it. I try to imagine what might make my mother happy besides me magically pulsing my way to valedictorian at Prescott Academy. Money, that's all it could be. Mom's life revolves around it, or more specifically, around not having enough of it. My parents both have good jobs. My dad, despite being remarried, has always been generous with child support. His new wife, Sarah, is the total opposite of a wicked stepmother in all possible ways, including finances. She never begrudged Mom the biggest big checks he sends every month. That was part 1 of the story I read called The Cousins by Karen M. Mcanus. I will read part 2 very soon. Thanks for sticking around.